We are back, Lucid Perspective channel. It is Saturday, March 16th, 2024. Hitting you with another daily video, or semi-daily, or bi-daily. I'm not sure. Mostly daily. If you ain't been seeing the posts, I got this Kick stream going. I got a Kick server. I'm playing conspiracy, spirituality, conscience documentaries. If you have one you want me to put up there, let me know. It's just in a random rotation, 24-hour live stream. For as long as internet works and electricity works, that's going to be what's happening there on the Kick, kick.com/lucid perspective. Today, I found a video. We're back on the TikTok stuff, the TikTok Congress ban. And it turns out, I don't know, apparently for this user here, he's saying China can't sell to an American company because of Chinese import-export laws. So, if that's the case, this whole congressional ban is just a facade. It's just political theater, which you can't be surprised about. The Congress, politicians, the media, this is what they do. Political theater is what they do. They live this stuff. So let's take a look at the video. Let's see what he's talking about. I don't know. He shows some documents. They're in Chinese. Maybe he can read it. I don't know. Maybe we might do some research, see if we can find out. But if this is true, if China, by their own laws, by their own import-export technology laws, are not authorized to sell to America, to an American corporation, this whole thing is a facade. So, I don't know. Let's jump to the video. Let's see what they're talking about.
So here's a piece of information that everyone needs to start sharing and talk about, which is that by default under Chinese export law, ByteDance cannot actually sell. China, just like the US and many other countries, have certain trade restrictions, export and import. And one of those restrictions is that they can't simply export their technology. Now, our lawmakers who came up with this divest or get banned bill already understood that ByteDance cannot sell under Chinese export law. That's why they came up with this bill. They want to basically ban TikTok and blame the Chinese government. This bill was never about divest or get banned. It was literally about, hey, we're going to ban you. And you know what? We're going to ban you because we know you can't sell. Anyone in the media, I'm talking about lawmakers or journalists talking about the sale of TikTok without mentioning this critical factor that they can't actually sell under Chinese export law, is essentially a propagandist, because they're just pushing the narrative that, hey, they can sell, when in fact the reality is no, they can't sell. In fact, the people who came up with this bill knew that they can't sell. That's why they came up with it, to make it sound like they can sell, so that way they can blame China in the end for banning TikTok, rather than taking the heat, which is a reality, which is that they're just trying to ban TikTok for the sake of banning TikTok. So please share this information, because it really makes me sick when I hear stories about how, oh, why don't they just sell? Why don't they just sell? Because the reality is, by law, they can't sell. I mean, you can say both of them together, but just don't talk about selling without mentioning this critical fact.
So I don't know. I think he raises a good question. If China, by their own law, can't sell TikTok, can't sell the American portion of ByteDance, then this is all fugazi, it's all a facade. Now, when he says it's a law, I know there's companies buy and sell each other out all the time. Companies are sold and bought all the time. Internationally as well, I would assume so, right? There has to be, even if there's a law, I guess, specifically stating that they can't sell to an American company, there has to be loopholes, or maybe there has to be some type of conditions that need to be met in order for a sale to occur. Because let's say this wasn't, this entire sale wasn't congressionally forced, right? What if it was just two individuals, two entities in different countries? What if it was a legitimate sale that they were interested in? Like there was a Chinese company that was legitimately interested in selling something to an American company, right? There's got to be a way for that to happen, I would think. I don't think that couldn't happen just because of some law, right? Or maybe there's international law, or maybe there's foreign adversarial law. I don't know. I'm not educated on this stuff. I'm just saying, that seems a little restrictive in a global market where you can't just sell something to another country. Now, maybe there's some type of allyship involved, whereas if you're, let's say you're America and you have your allies like the Five Eyes, maybe there could be back and forth between allies. We are obviously not an ally of China. So maybe that's the reason why there's this supposed law which bans or which doesn't allow the sale in the first place. That's the only thing I can think of, right? It's like, okay, but do we not get Chinese imports all the time? Do we not buy materials, electronics, parcel? Like, there's export and there's exchange between these countries all the time. I guess this may be slightly different because it's a proprietary technology that's not necessarily an import, right? It's not a good. I guess you could consider it a service, but still, it's like they're trying to force the sale of software, of technology, proprietary algorithms, etc., etc. So there might be some nuances, some caveats there that doesn't allow the sale. I'm not sure. I just thought it was interesting to find this. I'm interested to see if others start picking up this story, and maybe the media can start asking these congressmen, these congresswomen, these potential buyers about this particular law. Like, is this a facade? If it is, I wouldn't be surprised. We know Congress, senators, political theater is just a way of the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? They get up there, they do their speeches, they holler and yell, and 9.9 times out of 10, it's all for show, right? They don't really mean what they're saying. Behind closed doors, they're all in cahoots. So it wouldn't surprise me. But at the bottom of this all, my thinking is, if it was a legitimate sale and two entities in different countries wanted to actually do business, I'm not sure that there would be a law to prevent that, unless maybe there's some stuff with adversaries. If you're not an ally, you can't do that. So I don't know. What do you think? I'm going to do some more research on my side. If I find some more information, I'll let you guys know. I think it's interesting, though, to hear this perspective, to hear decide that Congress lied. They're not interested in buying TikTok because they can't legally per China's laws, right? So, again, political theater, all facade. The Senate passes the bill. China says we can't sell to you anyway. And then, boom, TikTok is gone. I don't know. Or maybe Senate doesn't pass the bill and it never gets to Biden, and TikTok's here to stay. I don't know. We'll keep you informed. This is LP's. This is the video for today. Please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Check out the Kick stream. Let me know if there's any particular documentaries you want to see on the Kick stream. Again, that's 24 hours. Is not going nowhere as long as Kick don't have a problem, and as long as I have internet and electricity, the Kick stream is going to be live. So I appreciate you guys. That's today's video. I'm out.